Hi everyone, and thanks for joining me for another week with Mirree's Dreamtime Messages. I'm glad that you're all here, and welcome to all the newcomers to my channel, and welcome also to everybody else that comes every week. And I appreciate everybody's presence here, and I encourage everybody to hit the notification bell so that you're notified every time I upload a video. And also I thank everybody for your likes, comments and shares to friends and family, as that means a great deal to me being an artist, because it's a great way to get my work shared and let other people know about my artworks and my paintings and my stories. And you know, it just may be something that somebody needs during this time, or something that really resonates for you in one of the stories for the artworks. And so we're going to be starting another brand new week, which starts on the 10th of November and runs until the 16th. We've got 7 weeks until Christmas, so that's coming around very, very quickly. And so I encourage everyone to get their Christmas presents early, as there is at times a vast majority that does them at the last minute. And so you know, which isn't always the best plan, because it can take at least a week for your gift to arrive to you. And so, but by all means, if time is not an issue, then yeah, then you know, that doesn't really apply to you, so it's not going to be a worry. So we got some interesting cards last week, and before I go, before we jump right into seeing what animals are going to be guiding us this week, I wanted to share some paintings with you that I have in the online store now, that's ready to be gifted to somebody special. This one has a lot of flowers, roses and flowers in this one, called Possum and Baby Flower Medicine. This one was done a couple of years ago in 2022, and it has the possum and baby. It's actually the only one that I have in the store. And yeah, because usually the possum and babies are a popular favorite amongst my customers. And so this one has a 1.8 centimeter edge, so you can hang it on the wall, or you can put it up against something on your table. And I will leave the link in the description to all these paintings that I'm showing you. And the other one, you know, because we've got just a couple of weeks left of spring now, so I thought I'd feature some of these artworks that I have. This one is the Boo Book Owl. Not sure when I did this one. It could have been around the time that I did the Possum and Baby. This one has roses and also lithurium flowers in them as well. And because the Boo Book Owl is also another favorite amongst my customers. And so you can check this one out under original paintings in the bird excuse me, and under the bird section under owls. And it's the same with the possum as well. Just go to the original paintings under the possum section. So yeah, I've been doing some mowing lately, and because I'm allergic to grass, there is a lot of pollen around and so, which gives me flu-like symptoms. But you know, it passes, and you know, there's always medication you can take, but not something I like to do. And the other one I wanted to show you guys is the because these have all been done around the same time in 2022. This one is called Time Out Koala. And you know, this one has pretty much complete dot work except for the sun, the tree and the koala. And you know, represents about having some time out for yourself in order to unwind and relax. It just is a really cute which has a 1.8 centimeter edge as well, like they all do, these ones that I'm featuring to you today. And I'll leave the link in the description box for those 3 paintings. Now let's get right into it, because we pulled out some interesting cards last week. The first card we pulled out was with Dingo, I am advancing, letting us know that when we listen to the deepest part of our heart and soul, that you're confident that your decisions will ultimately lead to your ultimate life purpose and happiness. And so it was really letting us know that we're advancing, that we were going through a cycle in our life that was ending or beginning or both. And so, which was letting us know that we're actually progressing in our spiritual path and our life purpose. The other card that we pulled out was with the crocodile, letting us know when we move ourselves out of a disempowering situation, we become more powerful. But it's, sometimes we need to recognize what that, what that is that's no longer serving us. Sometimes we don't really actually realize or know what that is yet because it's not in our consciousness. That was a really powerful card to get. And the other one was with Dragonfly, I am blissful, letting us know when we take the time out to recharge, we can become calm and our energy flows naturally into bliss. This can help us to receive flashes of insight, but also help us to kind of be on that slow mode and really seeing what patterns are currently playing out in our life that we're trying to add more light to, so that we can, because in mentioning that we can't really have anything new or anything that we can up level for ourselves if we don't let go and release anything that's expired, no longer serving us, is no longer valid, is just kind of playing on repeat. So we can't really get have a new beginning or new situations or experiences or happiness in our life if we can't release all the old baggage that we have that we're needing to release. And so that is the 3 cards that we pulled for last week. And so it was a really powerful and interesting week, giving us I'm just trying to hang on, I've got I left my card deck over there. And so it was just some really powerful cards helping us to move along on our journey, so we can bring some more fresh energy into our lives that we can align to, that's more in life with our life purpose and our goals and what we're trying to attain at this time. Hang on a minute. I'm back. Now, before we see the animals that are going to be coming to us this week and guiding us, at the moment, the moon, in relation to the moon cycles, because the Dreamtime card deck helps us to develop and understand our own spirituality for the sensitive soul that is in relation to topics to do with relationships, careers, cycles of life, transformation, and much more. And so that's why I speak about the cycles of the moon every week, because it's in line with the cycles of nature and the animals and us too. And so at the moment, the moon phase that we're in is a waning gibbous moon, and so that helps us to focus on gratitude, and it's really highly beneficial to make a list. This will allow us to focus on the very things that are bringing in the happiness, which in turn makes you feel more fulfilled. It makes you feel good and gives you feelings and inspiration to achieve your goals and dreams. And it's kind of like really healthy habits that we want to get into every month in order to strive to be better than what we were the day before. And so, the waning gibbous moon, that lasts for approximately 7 days. And, the self-care topics that we want to be focusing on is ideas, focus, organize, and intentions. And so that will last until the 12th of this month, which is on a Wednesday. And then we've got the third quarter moon. And so the third quarter moon actually only goes for, which is the last quarter of the moon before the new moon, is, only lasts for one day. And so, it's a excellent day to focus on forgiveness and, also a great time for meditation and forgiveness rituals. It'll allow us to let go or set aside any wrongdoings through forgiveness which may have come up or impacted you that is no longer serving your happiness. And so the reason that we focus on these certain topics during the cycles of the moon is because that helps us to find ways to solve our problems that are in line with the cycles of nature, because this gives us the boost in order for us to let go with more ease instead of having situations or experiences or changes thrusted upon us that have caught us off guard, or and when that happens, that can put us into chaos. And so when we talk about the Dreamtime cards every week and say, for example, last week we got Dragonfly and Dingo and Crocodile. So, when, say, for example, we got Crocodile and we're needing to move ourselves out of a certain situation, maybe some tools that we could use is our Dreamtime journal, and we could write in that and ask ourselves, what people do we feel, or maybe we just want to focus on a thought or a feeling that we feel in relation to forgiveness, and maybe a feeling that comes up is hurt or stuck, and so if you focus on a feeling and you follow that feeling, you can go, sometimes, or usually or most of the time, a person will come into mind or a situation will come into mind. And so then that's where forgiveness comes in. We can go, okay, maybe there's a situation here to do with a person or this situation that happened in the past that I haven't really let go of, and so I didn't realize I was hanging on to it. Now that I've kind of brought myself attention to it, which I didn't realize in the beginning, but I do now that I've been focusing on forgiveness, I can forgive myself to do with the situation, and I can forgive the other person that's involved. And so that's just another avenue that we can focus on the solution to our problems or anything that we're currently dealing with. And so the other, after the third quarter moon, we have the waning crescent moon for the rest of the week after Wednesday, and that'll go for approximately 7 days as well. And the theme for that after Wednesday for the cycles of the moon is surrender. And so the self-care topics are rest, rejuvenate, recharge, and recuperate. And I think the waning crescent moon is a really great time, especially after the full moon, because there can be so many things that happen around the full moon, just during the full moon and just after it and just before it as well. And so the waning crescent moon is such a good time to be able to have that rejuvenation, and it signifies surrender. And so it's about surrendering to the idea that your dream will come about, and to allow yourself to give up any resistance that you feel during that time. And so now that we've had a little bit of time to focus on what the how the cycles of the moon are assisting us. Let's see the animals that are going to be coming up this week. If you've got your card deck, you know that it comes in a box already, and you've got your 100-page booklet, which is guiding us every week towards the solutions and the guidance that we need through the Dreamtime messages and through the Holy Spirit as well, let's not forget. And so every week I shuffle the cards and I cleanse myself with white sage and the cards as well to give us the most clarity in during our Dreamtime messages every week. And so let's have a look and see. The first card that's going to be coming out for us is Barramundi. I am dreaming, letting us know when I explore my family roots, everything becomes clearer to me and I gain more knowledge about myself. And so for the Barramundi, if we look, which is card number 20, and we can look at that one through page 53. When I connect with my family, I understand more about my culture and myself. The way it was supposed to be from the beginning of time. My dreaming story is increasing, making me stronger day by day. I know who I am, what I want to be, and who I am becoming when I connect to the dreaming of my culture. The spirit of the dreaming is very much alive within me. Sometimes different events from the past and current circumstances can bring up all sorts of emotions and challenges that we are faced with in relation to the family circle. Everyone has its family complications, but the purpose of the family circle is to come together, heal, and bring together all those moments, experiences, and times that make our spirit grow through the reconnection of our family roots. We become strong and further connected when we remember the love that we share from these times together. And so the guidance to do with family songlines is you need to go back to your own roots and explore your culture once again in order to gain some clarity about your life mission. Is it through the power of your root? It is through the power of your roots that your answers lie. So the action step to do with Barramundi is spend time with family and have a meal to celebrate the connection and information that will come by doing so. The information gained by this experience will enable you to change, evolve, and gain something that previously became lost to you. Once you know what that is, only you will know what that is, but the most important qualities that you can give yourself right now is to have trust in the reconnection with family again. So the negative, you could be feeling lost or disbelief in your direction and misunderstood. And so the positive is family connection, celebrating life and having clarity. And with Christmas coming up too, you know, there can be a lot of unpleasant emotions or thoughts and feelings that come up to do with the family circle. It's not always easy, and everybody has their own challenges that they're dealing with to do with family. And so it's really important to be as gentle as possible with ourselves over these coming weeks leading up to Christmas. And if you're unable to spend time with family, or if spending time with family causes too much stressful experiences, then it's important to work on whatever comes to you during this time on your own, because so that you can gain some clarity. Or maybe there's local culture in your community that you can connect with that's going to give you what you're needing during this time to discover more about the roots of your culture. And so this week is important to, you know, just revisit what the message of Barramundi is telling us this week, so that we can understand more about what Barramundi is teaching us. And the other card that we pulled out is with the family song lines. I am healing. When I focus on myself, I understand more about my gifts. I have the ability to create miracles. And so it's important time to focus, yes, on ourselves. So we're getting that message again, as we did through the Barramundi, I am dreaming. And it's also like having more of a rounded understanding about ourselves and what our hopes, dreams and wishes for the future are. And it's also when we can focus and have like a deep focus on ourselves, we do have the ability to create miracles. Miracles are available to us, and it may not come to us like we're expecting it to. It doesn't have to be or like a big flashier event or anything like that. It can just be something small that you've been chipping away at for such a long time, and then all of a sudden, it comes about for you. And so the healing card is number 1 card, and it is on page 15. And so songline dreaming is about connecting to the knowledge of the land and the spiritual tracks that are invisible, that we can't see, but it can be felt within our body, within our mind, or within our belly, or in any part of our body. And it's a spiritual connection that's very deep within our country and connects to the heartbeat of Mother Nature and knowledge of the land, the animals, the ancestors, and those of family that have lived before. And so the action step to do with family songlines, your soul is going to thrive by taking action to push yourself to move forward. And the time is right now. A new chapter in your life is coming that will require you to make some important decisions. Let your songline dreaming be your guide by connecting to country so that you can travel back to your roots to learn more. So be brave enough to have faith and trust in yourself. The negative could be careless, you're unaware, or feeling immature. And so the positive is being responsible for your actions and decisions, and tuning into your intuition and being open to an understanding about the idea of family songlines and having this intuition and responsibility that will uncover an important aspect of your family. So there's a theme this week to do with family, and so family may be a completely different concept for you. It could be, growing your own family. You could be on your own, or you could be with someone else, and you're wanting to grow your family in the way that's unique to you. And maybe that you haven't figured that out yet, and so that's something that you want to figure out so that you can have something that's very unique and special to you, that brings you the qualities of joy and brings you the qualities of stability and brings you the qualities of love and happiness, and so on and so forth. And so even though we're given the guidance, ultimately it's going to be different for everybody. And so it's like, what does family mean to you? Your family could be your pets or your family could be something that you're still trying to discover, and that's perfectly okay as well. And so because it's very unique to your path and individuality. So let's have a look and see what our final solution card is going to be for us this week, which is going to be very interesting. we're going to be getting like our solution. Oops, hang on a minute. Oh, that's way too many. And so, yeah, I never know which cards are going to be coming out. Ooh, I am calm. And so I am calm with Eagle this week, letting us know when I stop for a moment to breathe, I can reach a better perspective on my situation when I am calm, because I can make important decisions with ease when I'm calm. And so, yeah, it's really important to step back and pause. So no matter what is happening during this week, it's important as your solution to stop, pause for a little bit, and just take the time you need in order to make any important decisions. And you know, it's not necessarily something you need to do straight away. Regardless if there's decisions that need to be made, it's important for you to just step away for a little bit, have a pause, have a think, spend some time just letting it go from your mind before you make a final decision, because there's going to be some important decisions that come up this week. So if we have a look at number, because this one's number 8 and it's on page 29, and it's letting us know that a new beginning is coming, but to know the next steps forward, we have to take the time to consider and understand our options first carefully, so that we can move forward with more confidence in our plans and goals for the future. And so the eagle is a bird of prey, which means there is no threat to them other than making the necessary boundaries known to other predators about their territory. Consider this for a while, and so when you're making your decision, consider that there is only one you. Nobody else can make the decision for you, because you don't have any threats, and if you do, it means that you can overcome them with ease. And so the world is not going to end if you take some time to pause for a minute before you make your decision. And so just keep that in mind this week. The action step is that you need to pause for a moment, get a better perspective before taking action. Carefully consider your next move and take some time to understand what the best option for you is at this moment. There is no need to rush, just allow yourself to contemplate your next move. This is an important time to trust in the next progress of your evolution. Focus on the choices of priority that need your attention. And so the negative is you could be feeling unmotivated, unsure, or distracted. The positive is making timely decisions, having careful consideration and planning. And so that is the solution card this week to these other two cards. And so just giving you a recap, that the first card we drew out was with Barramundi, letting us know when I explore my family roots more, everything becomes clearer to me and I gain more knowledge about myself. And I am healing with family songlines, letting us know when I focus on myself, I understand more about my gifts, I have the ability to create miracles. And I am calm. When I stop for a moment to breathe, I can reach a better perspective of my situation. When I am calm, I make important decisions with ease. And so I hope you have a wonderful week with these three, everybody. And don't forget to subscribe and comment and like and share with your friends and family that would love to hear these messages. And if you want to get your Dreamtime card deck for a gift for someone this Christmas, the link will be in the description, as will the link for all the paintings that I showed you at the start of the video. And so I hope everybody has a wonderful week. We've got 7 weeks till Christmas now, and so I'll see you guys next week, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye for now.